Have you ever seen an animal that looks like it belongs in both a Disney movie and a National Geographic special? What if I told you there's a mammal that holds hands when it sleeps, uses tools better than some toddlers, and, yes, even juggles rocks for fun? Oh, and did I mention it's also a fierce predator? Meet the otter. From cracking open shellfish on their bellies to speed swimming through ice-cold rivers, otters are the water-loving weirdos of the animal kingdom. But beneath the cuteness lies a surprisingly complex and savage little beast. So today on Wildlife Lounge, we're diving whiskers first into the world of otters and shining a special spotlight on the ocean's floating furball, the sea otter. We'll explore the science behind their slippery species, where they live and how they thrive, what they hunt and what hunts them. Some truly wild otter stories, including one that involves a kayak, a GoPro and a sandwich. A ridiculous otter myth, a scientific face-off, and some super-powered secrets you'll want to remember. Stick around till the end for an otter-themed quiz that'll test if you've been otterly paying attention. Otters are part of the Mustelidae family, nature's version of a chaotic fraternity that includes weasels, ferrets, badgers, and that one cousin nobody talks about, the wolverine. But within that rowdy family, otters swim in their own sub-club, Lutrinae, the aquatic mischief makers. There are 13 recognized otter species worldwide, from the tiny Asian small-clawed otter, Aeonyx cinereus, to the 6-foot-long giant river otter, Pteronura brasiliensis. They range from adorable to intimidating. And of course, the star of our footage, the sea otter, Enhydra lutris. It's a fluffy, buoyant genius that lives almost entirely in the ocean and keeps a personal rock stash like a medieval chef. Otters are global citizens. You'll find them just about everywhere except Australia and Antarctica. Sea otters float along the coasts of the North Pacific, Alaska, British Columbia, parts of Russia and Japan. Their go-to hangout? Kelp forests. Picture a fuzzy animal lounging in a seaweed hammock. River otters rule the freshwater world. Rivers, lakes and marshes across North and South America, Europe, Africa and Asia. They dig dens, called holts, or crash beaver lodges, marking their turf with spraint, a polite word for poop that smells like fish guts and judgment. Let's talk fur. Otters, especially sea otters, have the densest fur of any mammal, up to 1 million hairs per square inch. Sea otters don't use blubber to stay warm, they use their designer coat. And, yes, they use tools. Sea otters crack clams and urchins with rocks, which they store in armpit flaps like secret weapon holsters. They're social, expressive and full of charm. Sea otters hold hands while sleeping so they don't drift apart. They even wrap themselves in kelp. These are not just survival strategies, they're acts of romance. Otters are carnivores with attitude. River otters chase fish, frogs, crustaceans, and sometimes unlucky birds. Sea otters dine on urchins, abalone, clams, and crabs. Basically, a high-end buffet, no reservations needed. Sea otters are keystone predators, especially because they keep sea urchin populations in check. Too many urchins equals kelp forest collapse equals underwater disaster. Predators, river otters. Watch out for coyotes, bobcats, and gators. Sea otters, dodge orcas and great white sharks. And humans? Yeah, we're the wild card in every food chain. Time to rapid fire some otterly delightful facts at you. No time to blink, just pure otter info at lightning speed. Think of it as speed dating, but with whiskers, webbed feet and an unhealthy obsession with clams. Let's go. A group of otters on land is a romp. In water, a raft. In spirit, a party. Baby otters are called pups, and they float before they swim. Nature's bath toys. Otters close their nostrils and ears underwater like tiny scuba pros. They can hold their breath for up to 8 minutes and juggle rocks when bored. Sea otters have favourite rocks. They keep one specific rock under their armpit for life, for cracking clams, or maybe emotional support. Somewhere a sea otter is mad because someone touched his special rock. We get it, buddy. Sea otters were nearly hunted to extinction in the 1700s and 1800s for their luscious fur. River otters were trapped heavily too, losing ground to pollution and habitat loss. Today, conservation efforts like marine protected zones and clean water laws have helped some otter populations bounce back. But oil spills, plastic pollution, fishing gear entanglement, coastal development still threaten them, especially sea otters. Saving otters helps entire ecosystems. Without them, kelp forests collapse, biodiversity tanks, and your favourite snorkeling spots go full apocalypse. Dexterity and adaptability. Otters navigate oceans and rivers with equal grace. They use tools, store snacks, float like pros, and survive in freezing temps with nothing but fur and attitude. If animals were RPG characters, otters would be high agility rogues with lockpicking tools and the too cute to die passive trait. Myth. Otters are soft and cuddly sweethearts. Truth. They're also wild, sharp-toothed carnivores that will throw hands or flippers. Otters have attacked dogs, swans, and even alligators. They don't play when their territory or pups are threatened. Smile, yes. Snarl, also yes. Sea otter versus river otter, who runs the waterways? Aquatic life. Sea otters win, they never leave the water. River otters still need to hit the riverbank for snacks and naps. Mobility. River otters are faster on land, but sea otters dominate ocean lounging. Tool use. Sea otters again, they invented rock kitchenware. Attitude. Tie. Both have strong main character energy. Fluff factor. Sea otters, they're basically aquatic pillows. Winner. Sea otters in style, river otters in parkour. Everyone wins. Meet Otter 841, California's most wanted sea otter. In 2023, this rebel stole kayaks, GoPros, and sandwiches. She surfed, evaded capture, and developed a fan base that treated her like a furry vigilante. She was raised in captivity and rewilded, a program success story turned public menace in the cutest way possible. To this day, she's probably paddling somewhere, plotting her next seafood heist. You've made it to the end, which means it's quiz time. Let's see if you were paying attention or just here for the otter cuteness. No pressure, but the sea otters are watching. Let's dive in. What kind of otter has the densest fur in the world? What's an otter's poop called? What's a group of otters in water called? True or false, otters juggle rocks. What predator poses the biggest threat to sea otters? Drop your answers in the comments and prove you're officially otter obsessed. We'll be lurking down there like curious little river gremlins, ready to see who's been paying attention. If this episode made you want to wrap yourself in kelp and take a nap, smash that like button. Subscribe to Wildlife Lounge for more deep dives into animals with attitude. Comment below. Would you rather surf with Otter 841 or try to win a rock juggling contest against a sea otter? This has been Wildlife Lounge, where the facts are wild and the animals are wilder. Be sure to stay tuned.